I've always said you have to be before you become. So this week I'm going to give you some tips and help you figure out how to be a leader and to land that role that you really want. And make sure you stick around the end for a special bonus. Hi, I'm Ryder, and on this channel I help you unlock your powers and be the hero of your story. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click below and subscribe. I put out new videos every week and you don't want to miss out. All right, so tip number one is to dress for success. So basically you always want to try and dress one level above the current role you're in if that's feasible. Sometimes you're going to be in a role that maybe it's not feasible to wear a tie to work every day. But I know for me, like I was a supervisor, but I was still out in the field and getting dirty. And I would go to, whether it be sales or places like Sam's or Costco, I would basically just try and get my clothes for as cheap as possible. So I got stuff that looked fairly nice, but I could go out in the field and tear it up and it wasn't the end of the world. So basically dress for the job you want. And that doesn't mean dress as Batman, because somebody recommended that to me when I mentioned that. So anyway, dress for success. All right, tip number two is to seize opportunities. So basically you want to look for any opportunities to do special projects, especially if it's projects that are going to get you visible outside from workplace, maybe to be on a team, especially if you can lead that team, because then you're showing you're able to lead a group already, so you're being before you become the actual leader. Also, if you don't have any opportunities like that, sometimes it's just a matter of finding something that you're really passionate about that maybe nobody else is working on, and you start working on that thing and start drawing attention and getting backing for it. So you basically build your own project to improve something that you're passionate about at work. All right, tip number three is to step up. So look for any opportunities you can to fill that role that you want. I know for me personally, I looked for opportunities to step up and fill the supervisor role, whether the supervisor was leaving for the day or going on vacation or whatever the case may be. Same thing if you're looking to move into a management role. I can remember one time I was filling in for my superintendent and also for my plant manager at the time. One was out of the country and one was out of the state. So those are good opportunities to go ahead and get in that role and make some calls and get the feel for what it's like. And you can also include that when you're looking for that role. Say, hey, I've done this job before. That brings me to this week's bonus, and that is to make your resume fit the job. And that means actually doing the things that that job requires. So look for every opportunity you can to get involved in things that are going to be part of that role. So when they're reading your resume, when they're interviewing you, they're thinking, wow, this person is already doing this job. So for me, that was doing things like getting involved in budget meetings and doing different projects and things that would be required of me when I moved up into that new role that I wanted. So I did everything I possibly could to already know that role before I moved into it. All right, if you take a look in the description below, I've included a link to my Facebook group, the Hero Mastermind. I would love to connect with you on there and help you with whatever it is you need to help you move to that leadership role you want. If you like this video, hit the like button below, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.